In this video, I'm taking a look at all the collected editions coming out for the rest of the year so I can tell you what I'm getting. What's up guys, BJ Kicks here. I buy comics, I read them, and I review them, all for your viewing pleasure. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Now on this channel I do comic book unboxings, reviews, haul videos, and really everything in between. And in videos like this one, I like to take a look at the things that are coming out and give you a sort of buyer's guide in a series that I like to call What I'm Getting. So if you're interested in that type of content, hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell icon, that way you're notified when new videos of mine go live. So collected editions, I've been getting into those a lot lately, like a lot. And honestly, the fourth quarter of 2021, DC and Marvel are not playing any games. There are tons of these books coming out, and I gotta make some tough decisions. Like, I can't buy every book that I want. So I had to sit down and take a hard look at all the stuff coming out and get my budget together. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the books that I plan on buying, some of which I'm still on the fence about. But by no means is this a comprehensive list of every book coming out. There are a lot of people on YouTube who do those types of videos. The one that I would recommend checking out is Omar from Near Mint Condition. He does a super detailed, comprehensive list of what's coming out, what's being collected. So if you want to see that, check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. But if you want to stick around and see what I'm getting, what I'm recommending, then keep watching this video. Now, I got to give a huge shout out to our channel sponsor, Organic Priced Books, because every book that I discuss in this video, they've got up for pre-order right now. And if you use my coupon code BJKicks at checkout, then you'll save an extra $2 off every order every time. You can place your pre-order. They don't sell overstock or anything like that. So if your order is placed and it goes through, you're guaranteed to get that book at your doorstep in record time with amazing shipping and amazing customer service. So don't take my word for it. Just go ahead and place your order. Like I said, every book that I discuss is still up for pre-order right now. So you can follow the link in the description below and you'll get $2 off every order every time. Now, let's jump into the computer so I can show you exactly what I'm getting. All right, so through the magic of editing, here we are at the computer. I've got a lot of books to show you. And like I said, this is not a comprehensive list of everything that's coming out. This is just a comprehensive list of everything that's coming out that I actually want to buy. Some of these I'm not going to be able to get. There's just too many books coming out. Not enough money in the bank. Hey, what do you do? I mean, if you see me selling off a bunch of single issues, this is why. But I want to go ahead and jump into this list. This is in chronological order, so you guys can go ahead and prepare for release week. So just in about a week, we're looking at Deathstroke by Christopher Priest. Now, I've never read this run. Christopher Priest is an interesting writer to me. So I've read Priest's Black Panther. I think it's amazing. There's so much stuff in Priest's Black Panther that made its way into the films. So I can't wait. I'm hoping they collect his Black Panther in an omnibus next year, but that's yet to be announced. So, but this is Deathstroke. Now, Christopher Priest actually took a very long break between comics because he said he was being offered projects that he felt like people were only offering him because he was Black. And he kind of just decided, I'm not coming back to comics until you guys give me a story that's not just based on my ethnicity. So Deathstroke ended up being that story. Chris Priest wrote Deathstroke during Rebirth and to a lot of acclaim. I mean, the series ran quite a long time. As you can see, what's being collected here, Teen Titans 11, Titans number 11, Teen Titans 8 through 29, Deathstroke 1 through 50, Titans the Lazarus contract. So there's a lot of Deathstroke to be written. This book is like 1,368 pages. And so it's in shops on October the 12th, and you can pre-order that at Organic Priced Books. This is a book I'm really excited for, but I don't know if I'll be able to swing the funds in time. Hopefully it's still in stock a little bit later on in the month. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, this is a book that I'm very excited for. This is Something is Killing the Children. This is the deluxe hardcover edition. So this one you'll be able to grab for somewhere around $45. But You can also upgrade to the slipcase version for just another $15. That's what I'm going to do for this book. But this collects issues 1 through 15 of Something's Killing the Children. This was a series that I was super late to, and I did not grab it in single issues, but I did grab volume 1 of the trades. I've read the first 2 issues. It's so amazing that I decided to stop reading it so that I could experience it for the first time in this deluxe oversized format. So definitely one of my top recommendations, one that I'm definitely buying, and it's going to be at my house just in time for Halloween. So that'll be fun. We're actually discussing this book in my book club in the K Squad. So use the link in the description to join so that you're available then. But yeah, you can pre-order this at Organic Price Books. And of course, as with every book at Organic Price Books, you can use my coupon code BJKicks to save $2 off every order. Let's see what else is coming out. Because man, October doesn't have a ton of books, but there's enough. I promise there's enough. All right, so we're out of October, but look at the first week in November, November 3rd. We're looking at Daredevil by Charles Soule. This is not the first Charles Soule book, or not the only Charles Soule book that we're going to see on this presentation, but this is collecting Charles Soule's 2015 Daredevil run. I've never read it. I'm going to read some of this in Marvel Unlimited to make the final decision as to whether or not I want it. What I'm told is that Daredevil does not have a bad run. And so I figure, well, this might be a great place to start. So this one's in shop November the 3rd, and you can pre-order again at Price Books. I should mention this is the direct market variant cover. The standard cover is pretty good too, but the direct market is what I would want if I decide to grab this book. Next up, this is one I'm definitely buying. This is Batman by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, Volume 2. So Batman by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Volume 1 was like the second omnibus I ever purchased. And I'm really happy with it. I mean, the binding is kind of like, but that can be worked out. What's more important is that the stories inside are great, and it's some of the best Batman I've read. And I've kind of been holding out. I didn't want to finish out that omnibus until this one came, so I could kind of read it all back to back. This collects the entirety, or the last half, of Snyder and Capullo's Rebirth run, or excuse me, their New 52 run, but then also Batman Last Night on Earth issues 1 through 3. That was that prestige series that came out almost the same time as I was getting into comics. So very cool stuff. That's in shops on November 16th. You can pre-order it now. Here's one that I don't think I'm going to grab. I'm interested in it, but I don't think I'm grabbing it. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 3. This is, of course, a reprint. We're already up to Volume 5, but every volume of Amazing Spider-Man is being reprinted between now and basically next summer. The only one that has not been announced yet is Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4, but I assume it's coming since Marvel is trying to switch up that new spine for everything. So if you wanted to jump in and get all of Amazing Spider-Man from literally the first issue to now, this is your chance to jump on those, and you're going to want to grab these. Volume 2 is getting a reprint later this year. Volume 1 is getting a reprint next summer, and Volume 5 just got printed, and it's still readily available. So don't miss out on your chance. If you're a big Spider-Man fan, you'll be able to get all of those within the next year or so. This one's in shops on November 17th. That's a Wednesday. So go ahead and pre-order if you want it. Next up, this is one I'm really excited for. This is Darth Vader by Charles Soule. This collects the 2017 series, not to be confused with the 2015 series from Kieran Gillen, but this is collecting Darth Vader 1 through 25 and annual number 2. Now, from what I understand, this book basically picks up Darth Vader's story starting right at the end of Revenge of the Sith, where Darth Vader is just now getting his armor and learning to live as like a machine. This is basically words from Charles Soule himself. And so this kind of takes us from that point to like the beginning of Star Wars: A New Hope. So definitely a lot of room for some serious character development. So if you're like a deep Star Wars fan, then this is definitely something that you should grab. I'm going to grab it because I've never experienced Star Wars in the comics, but I've decided that whole 2015 era all the way up till now is going to be my foray. Is what I'm going to jump into first. So this one's in shops on November 17th as well, and that's looking to be a pretty stacked omnibus day. Terrible. Better start saving my money. Next up, Also in shops on November 17th, this is the Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1, collecting Ultimate Spider-Man issues 1 through 39 and the half issue. So if you are buying Ultimate Spider-Man in those thick trades, this covers the first 3 of those. This one, I actually had tracked down the original printing. When I heard this was coming out, I decided to sell that and upgrade because, you know, it's going to be a little bit thinner. It's going to be brand new. So I decided to grab one. I don't know. I still haven't pre-ordered it, because I don't know if I want the standard covered or the direct market cover. Somebody help me decide. I love the direct market with Venom, but I also love the combination of real world photography with this animated looking Spider-Man. Somebody help me decide which cover to get. But this one's in shops on November 17th, and you can go ahead and pre-order it now if you're not indecisive like me. I should mention there is a third cover by Joe Quesada. That's the one I'm definitely not getting, so I didn't put it on the screen. Next up, just the week after all these ridiculous books come out, this is Captain America Lives by Ed Brubaker, collecting, you know, some more issues of Ed Brubaker's run. Captain America 43 through 50, 600 to 601, Captain America Reborn 1 through 6, and the digital prologue. I mean, this is basically volume 3 of Ed Brubaker's run, volume 3 of 5. So far, volumes 4 and 5 have not been announced for reprints. Hopefully they do reprint them. I heard they didn't sell well the first time around, but I wasn't here the first time around, so I want the opportunity to buy it. I finished volume 1 and absolutely loved it. Now I need to read The Death of Captain America, and I'll be ready for this one. So again, these are thin books. I think the cover price on this one's only $75, so you'll be able to get it for close to half off, and that's like $40. So definitely one to grab if you are a Captain America fan. Some of the best Captain America writing ever is what I've been told, and I tend to agree based on volume 1. But that's in shops November 24th, just in time for Black Friday. Maybe you got some Black Friday money coming. I don't know. But go ahead and pre-order that if you're interested. Let's move on. So also in shops on November 24th, man, Marvel is really making up for the lack of books in October. There's so many books coming out in November, but this is Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman, Volume 1. Honestly, I want this book. I really do, but I'm not sure. I've got the whole run in trades, and I've only read the first 2 trades so far, and I really liked it. And so they're going to be collecting Volume 1, and then Volume 2 is coming out later next year. These are reprints, of course, and these are some of the most sought after omnis. Like, these are some of the biggest whales when I got into the hobby. So it's great that they're being reprinted. By the way, this is a direct market cover, as was Captain America. But again, there's only so much money in a budget, and when all these books come out the same day, who knows? Who knows? We'll see if the YouTube gods smile on me and give me a big check or something. But this collects basically the first half of the run. It's in shops November 24th, so if you want it, pre-order it. There you go. Let's keep going. Well, finally, there's nothing happening. There's no more that 11/24 week. But here we go. Just 1 week later, we got the X-Men Mutant Massacre Omnibus. This is one that I'm definitely getting. Once again, we're looking at a direct market variant because why wouldn't we? So this collects a ton of X-Men. I'm basically buying every X-Men Omnibus this year, and this is no exception to that rule. This is going to help fill in the gaps. There's a little bit more. There's this, and then I think Fall of the Mutants happens, and then we can get to Inferno. But this one's in shops on December 1st, and you can pre-order that now. And let's see how the rest of Christmas month serves us. So also on December 1st, we're looking at the What If Omnibus Volume 2. This is the original Marvel series of What If from 1977. This collects issues 23 through 47. This is another one that I like, but I'm on the fence about because I didn't buy Volume 1. Volume 1 is still readily available. They still have copies in stock at organic price books. So if the price is right, if, you know, I'm not still recovering from the other weeks, then maybe I'll grab this, maybe I won't. But what I'm really interested in is the story on the cover. What if Wolverine killed the Hulk? This is one of the DM variants. So, no, actually, I think this is the standard cover, but there are 2 other covers, so be on the lookout for those. And if you're interested, go ahead and pre-order. So it'll be at your doorstep probably by the 3rd. And All right, moving on to the next week. On December the 8th, we've got the X-Men Inferno prologue. So again, just filling in the gaps in the X-Men. Like I said, I've started my X-Men collection with Uncanny Volume 1, and I've got all the way through Uncanny X-Force with everything that's been reprinted so far, but I need all this new material. So, or new reprints, I should say, whatever. But this collects a bunch of Uncanny X-Men, 228, 238, bunch of X-Factor, New Mutants, basically all these different crossover series to get you up to speed before Madeline Pryor starts her shenanigans in Inferno. And that's in shops on December 8th. Let's see what else we got coming out. Also on December 8th, we got the Spawn Compendium Volume 2. This isn't an omnibus. I know. It's a soft cover, but it's the closest we're going to get to a Spawn omnibus. So this collects the next 50 issues 51 through 100 of Todd McFarlane's baby. Todd McFarlane, Greg Capullo artwork is awesome. The only thing that I hate about these compendiums is they don't collect the covers. But I mean, that would add 50 pages to an already thick book. And I think the cover price on this is like $60 already. So I get why they wouldn't want to add more costs. But that's in shops December 8th. So go ahead and pre-order it if you're down. And let's see what else we got coming up in December. All right, we're skipping a couple weeks. We're basically at Christmas week now. So on December 21st, we got the Superman Batman Omnibus Volume 2. As you can see, we got stories from Superman, Batman 44 through 87, plus annuals 3 through 5. I really liked when I did my overview of Volume 1, I was able to get it for a good price from a Facebook group, so I bought it. The overview, I really love the artwork. I know this one's got different artists in it, but hopefully it keeps up that same kind of spirit because it really felt a lot like the animated series, and that's why I liked it so much. So this collects the rest of it, basically, and that's in shops on December 21st. I think this one's got a cover price of $150, so be mindful of that. Next up, this is not negotiable. Also coming out Christmas week, this is Wolverine and the X-Men. This is technically Volume 3 in Jason Aaron's Wolverine. So we've got Wolverine by Jason Aaron, we got Wolverine Goes to Hell, and then we got this, Wolverine and the X-Men. This collects Wolverine X-Men 1 through 35, 38 through 42, and the first annual. That's the direct market cover that we're looking at, and that's the cover that I'm getting. I need it. I'm buying all the X-Men, and Wolverine's my favorite X-Men, and I like Jason Aaron, so there we go. You can pre-order that if you're like me. Now, here's one, the following week that this is probably the book I'm most excited for all year, and that is the Batman TMNT Omnibus. This collects all 3 of the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles miniseries, plus the deluxe edition of the first one. So I'm excited about it. This is James Tynion IV with Freddie Williams III. And man, I mean, the first cartoon I ever watched was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the second was Batman, the animated series. So you can see why I'm so excited about this. Plus, it's a DC Comics and IDW crossover. So chances are when it sells out, who knows how easy it'll be for them to reprint it. So you're going to want to jump on this one sooner than later. And I'm definitely jumping on it. I've already got it pre-ordered, I'm pretty sure. So, man, November, December are not kind months to the wallet. So make sure you're saving up your money. Sell off some stuff you don't need. No need to hoard things. Make some money for the things you really want in your collection. And I think there's one more book here. Yes, this is one that honestly I don't necessarily need, but it's so inexpensive. This is Howard the Duck by Chip Zdarsky, collecting the 2015 Howard the Duck series. And then they rebooted it also in 2015. So we got like 16 issues, plus the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl #6, and material from War of the Realms, War Scrolls #1. This would be a blind buy. Basically, I saw Chip Zdarsky in an interview on Near Mint Conditions channel, and I really, really just thought he was hilarious. And so I'm like, if you're that funny and you're writing a title that's meant to be funny, then chances are it's going to be funny. It's going to be great. And also, this is the standard cover, not the direct market, because I love how Spider-Man is like peering through the window. So dumb reasons to buy a book. But again, retail price on this, I think, is only $60, which means you'll be able to get it for around $30, and even less if you use my discount code. So definitely check that out. Like I said, all of these books are available for pre-order right now at organic price books, and you using my discount code does help the channel, and maybe I'll be able to buy 1 or 2 of these with your support. So that's it. That's actually all of the books that I'm excited for. And like I said, this wasn't all the books that are coming out. Like, there are a lot of books that I actually left off the list. So you should definitely check out Organic Price Books. Browse the website. You can browse by release month, so you can look at November, December, or October to see which ones are coming out, which books you want. I know later this month, we got the Justice League Dark Omnibus coming out. The Batwoman Omnibus is coming out. These are all books that I'm interested in, but I'm just like, I can't swing the money. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this helps you plan your budget and do so really well. Like I said, if you got to sell off some books, let's give you some time to do that before these books come out, so you can make sure you got the funds available. But by all means, do not go into debt trying to buy all these books. Don't, like, get evicted or something. Like, it's not worth all that. You don't need a bunch of books with no place to put them. So definitely shop responsibly. I hope you saw something you liked in this video. If so, pre-order it with our channel sponsor, Organic Price Books. But if not, hey, that's cool, because you can always buy what you like. Just make sure you read what you buy and be nice to others, because kindness makes the world go round. Peace.